Hello, and welcome back to Community Schools Impact. I'm your host, Doc Carter, and today we'll hear from two incredible schools that are making a significant difference in their communities. Joining me are Nahima Witt from Germantown Elementary School and Siley Bocanegra from North Glen Elementary School. We are excited to learn more about the innovative ways they're building partnerships, empowering students, and creating opportunities for families. So if you're ready, we'll begin right after this break. So welcome back. Joining me today is Siley Bocanegra from North Glen Elementary School. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So look, we want to know about the work that's happening in North Glen, and so I can't wait to hear about some of the programming and the impact you're making as a community school and the community. So can you share a little bit about a partnership or a program that has been especially impactful and effective in supporting your students and their families?
Of course. So we've been a community school for 3 years. This is our third year. And in that time, we've been able to establish some really good, solid relationships in the community. When we started 3 years ago, we were able to connect with a lot of area churches. North Glen Community Church, they have been helping us with, for example, our Backpack Buddies program. Abundant Life has helped out as well. They're very close to us. They've helped us with like teacher appreciation types of things. And there's also Sunrise Ministries, also in Glen Burnie. And from the beginning, the way that we came to connect with them, there's a member of that church whose daughter used to teach at North Glen years ago. And when their church community wanted to adopt a school, she thought of us immediately and came to us, and ever since, just a shout out to Miss Armstrong, Miss Mary Armstrong, very sweet person, and she's been key in helping us partner with them. And so we've been able to do quite a few things in the last few years. Their biggest thing is we do a holiday giveaway. So this past holiday was the third year in a row where they've been able to provide boxes, like full boxes of food, and they've done gifts for the children. And each year, our group of families who have been able to receive that, the list just keeps growing. We had about 100 students this year, which we're a small school, so that's a big impact for them. So they helped us with that. They've provided school supplies at the beginning of the year. And it's a very special group because they really they ask us, please tell us exactly what you need. So for example, the school supplies, we asked the teachers what they needed, and then the church brought exactly what we asked for. Same thing with the gifting. We had families submit like wish list, and they came back with wrapped gifts with labeled for each student. So those are the kinds of partnerships that are really special for us because we know that it's coming from the heart, and they're really there to help us.
That sounds really amazing. I think my mind was just thinking as you were talking that I think sometimes people think that anything that's happening in a community schools is just being funded through the community school grant. But in fact, the strength of those relationships are having so much that you're receiving from the partnership. So that's really great to hear that you created such a strong and what seems to be lasting relationship with the churches in your community.
Absolutely.
So again, we're talking about partnerships, and we know that as community schools, that really is the backbone of what we expect to happen in community schools. Do you have a memorable example of how one of those partnerships directly impacted a student or a family?
Absolutely. We also work very closely with the health department. Our full-time nurse works for the health department. And going back to Sunrise, they are wanting to partner with us. They're very interested in doing a spring health fair. So that's our new project with them in collaboration. But we did have a health fair last year. And it's a great story from that event. We have a parent who is very active at our school. She volunteers. She's actually our PTA president. And she came to the health fair with her kids and started talking to the health department. She was looking for a job, and through that connection at the health fair at our school, she was able to get a job as a school health aide.
Okay.
For the nurse there, and so now she's working full time with the health department at one of our elementary schools. And from that, she's just become really excited about, her career, and now she's back at school. And so it's just been really fun and exciting to see how just being able to make that connection has made such an impact for this family. And now she's looking forward to everything that's coming for her.
Wow, that is really amazing. Did I hear you say that she's back in school, like as a student?
She is.
Wow.
Yeah, she is going for her nursing degree.
All right. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
that's
and
really
we,
exciting.
of course, are there to support her.
Absolutely.
So whatever we can do, we started an aftercare program this year at our school. Her kids are there, so we're always there because that's what we want to do.
So she's able to pursue some of her dreams because she knows that the school is there supporting her and cheering for her along
Exactly.
the way. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, so it's clear that you're really building very strong connections and partnerships in your community. As you look forward, how can members of the larger community help you to reach the goals that you have for North Glen?
So we are in a pocket in Glen Burnie where we have a lot of businesses. I mentioned 3 churches that are just within a mile or 2 from us. I think that, part of, my efforts is just to continue expanding those connections, those collaborations, and really everyone that, of course I'm biased, everyone that we partner with fall in love with our school. And so I'm just really hoping that we get more of those really good, solid partnerships. We definitely want to expand our volunteer group. We have a really good community of families. They're very supportive. We recently had our STEM night. And we were kind of nervous because with the weather as it's been, it was during the week where it was like the temperatures were very, very low. We weren't sure what was going to happen. We were like, well, let's offer them some hot chocolate. Let's offer them, a couple of things to kind of, make sure that they want to come. And we ended up having over 100 families that night, or 100 people, not families, but it just shows that our community is very responsive and they're very open to the things that we want to do for them.
That's amazing. And you just make me think about our school's motto right now, belong, grow, succeed. And so I hear in your answer that if people want to be part of your school, there's a place for them. Families can be engaged. They're welcome to be there, and they're showing up for you. So keep doing this great work, Siley. I'm so excited to hear about the successes that you're having at North Glen, and I appreciate you joining me today to share with us.
Of course, thank you. And again, it's credit goes to the families because they have been willing to trust us. All we've done is just open the doors, and they've come in, and we've been able to build relationships with them. And for the great staff, because of course, like it's not just one person or 2 people, it's really like a group of people. Our administration is very supportive, and just having everything working together is really what's making it what it is.
It takes that partnership, indeed.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us, Siley. We'll be right back after this short break with Nahima Witt from Germantown Elementary School. Welcome back to Community Schools Impact. We now have Nahima Witt from Germantown Elementary School. Welcome, Nahima. So, Nahima, I'm excited to talk to you about the work that's going on in Germantown Elementary. We've noticed that Germantown is becoming a central resource for families in your community. Can you tell us a little bit about a program or initiative that has had the biggest impact on your students and their families?
We are so blessed at Germantown to have so many amazing and meaningful partnerships. It is so hard to name just one. This work that we do is very intentional, and it cannot happen in silos, and it cannot happen overnight.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to name a few, starting with our mobile haircut initiative. We have a mobile barber that comes once a month to our school to provide haircuts to our students.
Wow.
We have a partnership with the Anne Arundel County Health Department with their dental sealant program, and provides dental sealants to our third grade students. We have our partnership with Annapolis High School football team.
All right.
Let me tell you about that.
Okay.
They come to visit our schools in the morning to greet our students at arrival duty with their wonderful coach, Coach Hunt. And when they come to the school, they're greeting the students with smiles, high fives, and they even did a tunnel where the students could walk through. You should see the babies' faces looking at the football players like superstars. That was so well received by our staff and our families. We did it 2 years in a row, that we've invited the girls basketball and boys basketball team to help us support next month our March Madness attendance incentive. So these partnerships and programs and initiatives that we have are just amazing, and it really shows how when we work together as a community, we all can be successful.
Absolutely. So listen, let me just tell you that I used to work at Annapolis High School, and I still am very aware of the things that go on at Annapolis High School through social media. And so I've seen the coverage of the football team there, and it really does look exciting. And I definitely could see the joy on the kids' faces. So I love that partnership. But all of the ones that you named sound really engaging, and I'm like, how do I get access to something like that? So it's some good work.
One program that I forgot to mention that is incredible, because we worked with our Title I team, and we were able to select certain students and targeted groups for second grade, third, and fourth grade students to provide some robust academic programs. And that was just really important, to use that data and to talk to our families, which indicated that that's what they wanted to see, but work with that Title I to make sure that we ensure to have those programs at our school. And that academic enrichment has been very successful as well. So I just didn't want to not mention that program as well, because I know that it's been truly impactful. Just another highlight, Germantown Elementary just scored a 4-star on academic achievement. And I believe that was from the dedication of the hard work of our staff and teachers, working together with our community partners through the Stay Air program and through our after school tutoring initiatives.
That's amazing. And so I appreciate you coming back to share a little bit more, because all of it together definitely is what's contributing towards the success that you're seeing. So kudos to you and the partnerships with the programs, more so, that you guys have going at Germantown right now. So community schools often have a way of making the impossible possible. Is there a particular story or transformation, maybe a student or even a family, that stands out in your mind as experiencing a transformation?
When reflecting on transformation, I think about the proper implementation of the community school strategy having a long-lasting effect. And the story that I'm going to share with you affects all of the above. So we have a partnership with Sam's Club, and Sam's Club typically will give our school a gift card when we are having our community events to provide food. But in this case, Coach Cam, the community's coordinator at Sam's Club at the time, reached out to me and said, "Hey, Ms. Witt, we want to honor one of the teachers at your school." And with this celebration, he said, "I need you to select a teacher. We're going to plan an event." And he gave all the details. So I worked with my principal, and she nominated one of our deserving teachers, Ms. Zimmerman.
Okay.
With this celebration, Sam's Club brought in flowers for her, a free membership gift card. They brought in school supplies and supplies for her classroom, but it doesn't stop there. They had the students involved, and the students kept it a secret from her. For over a month, they worked on a Unity art piece. and they worked with our talented teacher, Ms. Helwig, and that art piece is displayed at Germantown today. At Sam's Club today. Sorry about that. And the whole point that I'm trying to make is that through examples of this really show the transformation showcasing the power of community partnership and recognition and collaboration. And this celebration highlights the positive impact driven by the collective efforts of the community as a whole. So that story, I just felt like just cultivated everything that we just talked about.
Yeah, it sounds like it really brought joy to the entire school to celebrate that teacher in that way through a partnership, right? I'd like to know a little bit about what you see for your school community in the future. So maybe like a vision for expanding Germantown's community school efforts, or how local organizations or individuals could get involved to support you.
So my vision is really to expand our partnerships. We do a lot of things well, and we want to continue that. We want to provide sustainability. We want to make sure that we have an open door policies where families feel like they are connecting to the school on an ongoing basis. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure that with or without funding that our community school strategy is sustainable and that it's impactful, the work is everlasting. And we want to make sure that families are feeling the sense of connection and belonging at our school. We want to make sure that that with this open door policy, with making sure we're communicating through various ways of communication, that we're really just broadening what's the word I'm trying to think?
Impact?
I guess broadening the impact, but really just making sure that we really are meeting the needs of our students and families, I think I would say. To connect with us, literally just call the school. My wonderful principal and administrative staff will be able to connect you with us. You can volunteer at our school, support us at one of our awesome community engagement events, and we're literally just a phone call or email away.
Nahima, thank you so much. I've gotten to spend some time in Germantown, and I know that there is fantastic work going on there. So thank you so much for joining us today and to share a little bit about the work that's going on that maybe everyone wouldn't necessarily know. Thank you so much, Nahima and Siley, for sharing the incredible work you're doing at Germantown and North Glen Elementary Schools. It's truly inspiring to see how community schools are transforming lives and building stronger connections. Stay tuned for our next episode of Community Schools Impact as we continue to celebrate the powerful work happening in our schools. Thank you for watching.